are. Andrew, those who remain in northern Gaza are being warned by the Israeli military to head south. What more can you tell us about these latest airstrikes on the enclave overnight?
Yeah, a night of heavy bombardment in the Gaza Strip. The Israeli military saying it'll step up attacks on the enclave. It said that it would step up attacks to prepare the military for the next stage of the war. The big question, of course, still is when is that next stage, which is presumably a ground invasion, going to take place. Most people assumed it would have happened by now. The Israeli military saying that they're trying to create, in their words, optimal conditions beforehand. And that, as we've seen overnight, seems to translate to a lot more bombardment. The IDF saying it'll increase attacks, and in the meantime issuing yet another warning to civilians living in the northern part of the Gaza Strip to flee south, while it continues to concentrate its firepower on the northern part of the Gaza Strip to prepare for a possible ground offensive in the coming days.
Separately then, Andrew, the Israeli military is saying it's killed what it's describing as terror operatives from Hamas and Islamic Jihad, saying that they had been planning an imminent attack that was in Jenin. What's the latest there, do you know?
Yeah, well, what we know is that the Israeli military says it attacked, it struck a mosque in the West Bank city of Jenin. It said the strike destroyed a Hamas terror cell. They said that those members of Hamas were hiding in tunnels under the mosque. And now what's significant in this latest Israeli strike is that it's the first time Israel's used warplanes in the West Bank in years. Israel justifying that strike by saying that the members of Hamas were organizing an attack that it was going to carry out imminently. So you have to obviously, bear in mind that while a lot of attention here has been focused on Gaza, it's worth bearing in mind that this has been the deadliest year on record for Palestinians in the West Bank. More than 270 Palestinians killed so far this year in the West Bank, and more than 80 killed in the last 2 weeks alone.